Hey guys, this video is to show you how to invest with Bitpetite. If you head over to my website, www.luby.com, you will see the Invest with Bitpetite button here. Before you do this, if you have not yet, check out buying Bitcoin. You're going to need to buy Bitcoin prior to really doing much with this. So if you haven't done it, I've got information in video here on how to purchase some Bitcoin. When you click on investing with Bitpetite, it's got a quick little run through on how to do it. It's actually really easy to set this up. What you can do, I'll actually be putting this video on this page as well here soon, but first thing you're going to do is just click on the link, one of the ones there, and it's going to take you over here. I'm already logged in, but you just click on the sign up button and you'll sign up. The way Bitpetite works, it's a Bitcoin tumbler, essentially like a conventional loan. If I loaned you $100 today, and you said over the course of 6 weeks I'm to repay you a payment each day plus interest, I would give you a payment. So at the end, they don't release your capital back to you. I wouldn't, pay back your loan and then give you your money back too. It's all paid back over the course of 6 weeks. But and honestly, even this 3.6 is for their, I think, just using their site. When you're actually investing, it's actually 4.5%. I'm going to go ahead and log in and show you. This is their back end here. This is where I'm at right now with investments in it. Once you sign up, which is actually really easy to sign up, it's going to take you here. There's a couple things you're going to have to do. First thing, you go down to this here. This is they need a better thing, but investment proposal. You've got these choices right here. My personal favorite is Bitcoin to Bitcoin. The difference here, this is you lend Bitcoin and it pays out in US dollars. That's great if you, on the day you set it up, Bitcoin price is really high and it drops. It'd be great because it's going to keep paying you out whatever the Bitcoin was worth the day you bought it. I don't think that way. I think that Bitcoin keeps going up. So I like Bitcoin to Bitcoin because then it just pays you back in Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin price doubles, so does what I make. And that works the same with Ethereum and Litecoin. So what you do, you can either use the slider or you can just manually enter the amount. It needs $10 is well, about $10 I think is your minimum. So we'll go with 0.05 Bitcoin for a 6 weeks investment, and what you're going to do is you're going to click on make your investment. But I'll show you real quick. This is your total return over the course of 6 weeks. It's a 4.5% interest rate during the weekdays, which changes to 1% on the weekends. This is your break-even point, and this confused me. It's not March 11th. It's actually November 3rd. It's backwards here. So on November 3rd, I would actually get back, if I lent $10 by November 3rd, I would get my $10. Would I have earned it back? And then this is your daily income. So then 2 weeks after this time is when your loan would end, and you can restart it again. Or every day when you withdraw your profits, you can reinvest them right back in, which is the way to really build it up fast. So let's say we set this, we're all ready to go. We've got Bitcoin to Bitcoin up here. We're going to click make your investment. Now this address right here is where you need to send money to, and you need to send this exact amount. So what we would do right now is we would copy this address, and we know it's 0.005. We would go to Coinbase, which that's why I said you already have to have bought. And so you would go into accounts, and I don't have any to send right now because I don't have any Bitcoin in here. But you would click on send. I'm going to do it on Ethereum just so you can see what it's going to look like. You're going to put in that address, which this is a Bitcoin address, and I'm an Ethereum, so it won't actually work. Don't do that. Use the Bitcoin one. But you would put in your amount, which would be US dollars, or let's pretend this is Bitcoin. We'd do 0.005. And then we would simply hit continue, and the next page you send it. Now what's going to happen is it's going to show up here, and it takes a little bit. You will see it all of a sudden show up here for total invested. and then that's it. That's all you have to do. You are invested with Bitpetite. There's one other thing you do need to do. If you go under your, bear with me here, I'm pretty sure it's under this. Oh, all right. You go to, I think it's under profile. The first time it actually gives you a link to set it up. You have to set your withdrawal addresses. And I can't remember where it's at. It was under profile. I will find that and then update it on the thing for you guys of where you have to go in. You need to put in your address of when you withdraw of where it goes to. When I click on withdraw right now, it's going to show me this address. So when you click on withdraw, it hasn't been set up yet. It'll tell you to set it up, and there's a link in there. You can go to where you go to withdraw that amount. So this is my Bitcoin address. Now this is not my Bitcoin address here in Coinbase. I'm actually using another app which I'll talk about later, which is Exodus, and that's my wallet that I'm sending it to. So I would put in that address for this, and then my Litecoin address is also into Exodus. And you can send this anywhere. You can send it to Coinbase if you have a different wallet, Jax, whatever wallet you want to use. Every time you hit withdraw, it's going to be sent to those addresses. So you need to set those up before you start withdrawing. And they actually, if you read from the site, they actually tell you to withdraw often and frequently. So it's not like a penalty. You know, I go in 2, 3, 4 times a day. You can watch the clock. Your interest is actually paid every hour. So in 24 minutes, I will be receiving this much Bitcoin, and it will show up here. Right here, Bitcoin to Bitcoin. So in here, this has to be, I believe, 0.005 before I can withdraw it, and Litecoin needs to be 0.1 before you can withdraw. So you have to do it when it comes up. But the more you have invested, the more frequent that is. And then once it goes, once that's withdrawn, it's yours. It's back in your wallet. You can do whatever you want with it. But you do have that choice. You can come in here once you have, 0.5 again, come back in, and whether, you're coming from a wallet or from Coinbase, you can reinvest that again and start another 6-week term. And when you do that, that's what actually essentially is your compounding interest, which, really adds up fast. I've watched some of the people that do it. They come in every hour, every time they withdraw it, they put it right back in, and you'd be surprised how fast it climbs. So definitely something to think about doing there, or you can put it in your pocket, whatever you want. And then down here, this just shows your investments and your time. So my first one was actually done on, will end on October 17th. So I got about 12 days for that one. You can see it's almost done. And then I've got 4 more going, and I just kind of stagger them all. Now what I'm going to do is start doing more of them more frequently, like I said, reinvesting on that. So you'll see, next time I come in here, there'll be 8 of these, because I'm going to, every time I start getting paid here every day or every other day, I'm going to start reinvesting it again and get some of that compound interest for a little bit. So that's pretty much. Now, the one thing I like about Bitpetite, of all the ones I've dealt with, they have by far the best customer service, and they're actually, of all the ones I'm investing in, they're the oldest. They've been around, I believe, since February. So they seem like it's doing really well and fairly stable. They've paid out flawlessly. I've had no problems hitting withdraw and getting my money. Every question I've asked was answered within a couple of hours, which is huge for these type of sites. Now, if you want to get into signing people up under you, doing the affiliate thing, you go under partner, it'll show how many referrals and stuff like that. Your link is actually right here. If you want to get people to sign up, or a buddy wants to do it, give them your link. Have them, just don't send them there. Give them your link, because then you actually get paid a couple bucks when someone else signs up for you. So, anything else on that I didn't cover, feel free to shoot me a message, and I'll make sure I get it put onto the site. Thanks for watching.